Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday morning. Got up early, about 6 o'clock, so I could be on the job about 7 or so. And the goal of today is to, well, a couple of things. First thing I wanted to do is I had to remove one of the pieces of the cement backer board here because I wasn't real thrilled about the rigidity of it here. So I went back and I put some additional wood blocking behind here and then put a piece of hardy backer board on there. So it's a much more rigid structure. You know, when you're doing remodeling work, sometimes you can't sleep at night worrying about, oh, I got to do that thing's not rigid enough. But one of the key things when we do this, when we go to put this tile on, and of course we'll be catching these seams and everything, when we go to put this tile on, we've got to make very sure that we don't have any flexing or any part of this that's going to move at all. We need a very rigid structure to go on here. So yesterday I went out and got some of the bullnose tile we'll use of the variety, the color scheme we like. And these are 10-foot pieces, but I can cut these into three, you know, two 4-inch pieces and have some left over. So they'll be really good for niches and stuff like that, for doing our niche and giving a very nice finish effect there on the outside where the tile meets and everything. But the main event today is to get this ceiling secured, and by secured I mean I'd like to get the lights up. I'd like to get all the taping and mudding around the at least the seams up here, and be able to mount the lights in, because you can see what comes down whenever you work on the above and everything. So I'm framing it now. I've got that all set, so I can just stick a piece of cut a piece of drywall and stick that in there, and then tape that over and fill that. And up here I'm taking this and actually filling it in with the 2x4s, and I'll run one across there. So it'll be easy to, you know, put a piece of drywall real securely up there. And we want to fit a piece up here too, and maybe go ahead and fit the rest of the drywall. And we've got to put that, we got to shim out this wall to make it nice and flat and level. And, you know, probably go ahead and put the, try to put the base piece of drywall sheetrock on there. So that's the plan today. I got to head off to the lumber yard. I'm a little short of 2x4s and I need some more screws, so I'll check back with you later. Things are rolling right along, guys, and what I've done now is I've got all the ceiling pieces up here, and I've blocked in where the light used to be and put that in over there and popped the piece in up here. I'm now to the point where I want to try to get the wall board, the sheetrock on this wall here. And it's going to be a little complicated because the wall, and I've showed this to you a few times before, when you go to look at the wall, we got some studs, and it's not unusual over time that studs get a little warpy, but you can see when I lay that straight edge across there, it's okay down there, but then you really get out up here. So we're going to have to shim up. It's okay on that one over there, but we're going to have to do a lot of shimming here. And I've started down here by doing it down in this area here. And it's you know, it's getting there. It's got a little more work to do. So keep working that wall, and I'm adding more blocking. So when we put our 8-foot sheet or whatever length it is here, we'll be able to get a good tight seam up here on top when we put our top piece against it. There you go, you chicks using power tools. You flatten that thing right off, huh?
Yeah, just coming an angle like this.
Alright, well, we're ready to make some measurements now, and really very carefully, we have to really do outstanding measurements on this thing, because we have the toilet stub out coming in, we have the sink stub outs coming in, and we also need to know, we have to take precise measurements of where these studs are coming from the left, because our wall-mounted sink has to go up here too, and we have to make sure when we go to put that in that we're definitely hitting the studs here. So you're gonna have to record some of those measurements too, so we know how far over those extra studs are and everything. Okay, because that's going to be a wall mounted. There'll be a bracket, and then that thing slides down on top of that bracket. So
I'm not sure if I'm the person. I'm measured
no, you're the person.
the stuff here, and I wrote.
Yeah, because I got to start doing measurements for putting this, getting this board, this drywall up here. So okay, I have every confidence in you. Just measure from that left point over to the right. I don't even need to know how much up and down. Just from left to right. Starting here, 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 here. Those four. That's all we need, honey. All we need. You can do that. All right. The way you took care of that screw head coming out. Awesome. Hit that trigger. Oh, there we go. We just finished placing the bottom piece of the drywall, the sheet of drywall here on the lower part, and you can see the toilet stub out there in the hot and cold. And we've got the sink drain set there, and then we also have our cutout for our electrical. You can see up top, to get a really level and flush and plumb fit, I had to do quite a bit of shimming along here to make that happen. You can see how far out that end is. Probably a good half an inch, but she's all secure, and I could not be happier, and I think Jen's very happy too to see, yay, some of the sheets. Anytime a sheet of drywall goes up, she's very excited. So I'm gonna take a break, and then we'll keep rolling along. Getting kind of worn out, getting on 3 o'clock. But boy, have we gotten a lot of progress done today. I just got the medicine cabinet temporarily back in there, the old one, but you can see we've got the upper and lower sheet of drywall, and it took a lot of shimming to get this thing really square, but we've got to make sure when it comes time to do the tile and stuff that we're not going to have a floor that has a bow in the middle, and then the tile will look very strange along there. So very, very happy with the progress today. So I'm going to keep going here. See if maybe it's a chance we might get this this last wall done. So we'll see. Ooh, you know what, guys? I'm hot, I'm sweaty, but I'm happy as hell because all the drywall is up now in the whole place. We got the mirrors set back in. Everything could not be more plumb and more flush. So we did a lot of drywalling today. We replaced that sheet over there that was kind of bad, and we even drywalled around the bathroom door and everything without any incidents at all. So of course tomorrow's Saturday, so I'll be taking off to get my little girl to off to college for her sophomore year. And then we'll be back at it again on Sunday. Get a lot of taping, a lot of mudding of joints with mortar and other stuff. So stay tuned. It's going to be more fun and excitement as renovating the Casa bathroom continues.